Today we are going to be making a potato bake. For this recipe you are going to need some onions and potatoes. I use around 12 medium potatoes and a large onion for this recipe. Today I ran out of medium onions, so I used 2 smaller ones. You will also need some grated cheese and a tin of coconut cream. Make sure it is cream and not coconut milk. You will also need some salt, pepper and herbs. First of all, peel the potatoes and cut in half. I try and keep the size uniform, which ensures even cooking. We always grew our own potatoes on the farm. Times were tough and money tight, so we grew everything we could. My mother was very helpful in the kitchen when I was young. She taught me a lot. Next we peel and slice the onions. You can chop smaller if you wish, or just leave in rounds. Now prepare a saucepan with boiling water. Place the potatoes into the water and bring back to the boil, as the cold potatoes will have cooled the liquid. Be careful not to splash hot water on yourself. Place the lid on and wait for the water to heat again. You will need to check a few times to make sure they are cooked by piercing with a sharp knife. Don't overcook. Just cook long enough for the knife to slide through. You want them firm enough to cut. While they are boiling, keep the lid slightly to the side to allow the steam to escape. Once cooked, drain and lay out on a tray to cool. Be careful as they will be very hot. Place a layer of sliced potatoes in the bottom of the dish, keeping them fairly close together. Sprinkle with a few onion rings and then begin adding the herbs, salt and pepper and some oregano. Now sprinkle with a very light layer of grated cheese. You don't need too much throughout the dish, as you will put the heavier layer on the top. Just keep repeating the layer of potato, onion and herbs till you reach the top layer. On the top layer, only sprinkle with herbs and a slightly thicker layer of grated cheese. Now it's ready for the coconut cream. Once again, make sure it is cream and not milk, as you need the creamy mixture to penetrate throughout the bake. Pour evenly over the whole dish, letting it seep down through the layers. 3/4 of a tin would be ample, but you can use the whole tin if you wish for a creamier mixture. If you have any cream left over, you can always freeze or use in soups. Ordinary cream would also be a substitute if you don't have coconut. Place in preheated oven to 175 degrees. I let it slowly cook for around 1 hour or a little less, depending on how brown I want it to be. If I'm going to be reheating for another day, I would cook for slightly less time. And there you have it, a very tasty, creamy potato bake, which serves around 8 people. Any leftover can be stored in the fridge and reheated. A totally delicious and novel way to prepare the humble potato. Enjoy.